off the subject, somebody had asked me, and somebody's asked me in the past on a different channel that I have, about my sculptures and my well, sculptures, but I did other stuff. For example, this used to be the picture that was behind me before the swatch poster went up, but this is an old infrared photograph that I took with film. And this is, I'm not sure what kind of marble that is, but that is one of my marble sculptures when I used to do this. And then behind the watches I was trying to do these little carvings once a day. Here's one. This one's an alabaster, orange alabaster. And then I've got a couple more over there. This is Kookaburra wood. Then this is a little box that I made with the fish. And a little alabaster fish on a little marble thing here. And that just sits right in there. I'll leave that there and put that away later. And then over here, I've got more of the little wood carvings. This is a bluestone carving that I did. And these watches I haven't done videos for yet. That's a Waltham, an Elgin, another Elgin. These I think I did. Then there's that over here are some these are some paintings that I've done. And then underneath the Baume & Mercier, watches and watch stuff. Rolex. Rolex Cellini. Unfortunately, I had a lot of these and then I just threw them out a while back. And then these were pen and ink drawings that I did. I just try to do them one a day. These are just some of them. I had them hanging on the wall and then took them down. And then I have larger ones that are in a box somewhere. So there's those, and then other stuff. This is another infrared photograph that I had taken. Put the Rolex and the Baume & Mercier stuff back. Some of my Canon cameras, because that was my favorite, even though I was not opposed to the Nikon. This is a drawing, pencil on paper, that I did. A photograph, which I'm getting a reflection. This is Impala Black sculpture that I did, that I sandblasted to give it texture. Belgian black. I had several of these and people bought them, so they like the Belgian black. This actually, when you carve it, smells like sulfur. This one I did not make. This one I picked up at a thrift store. That's a travertine. I thought it was interesting. Watch stuff. Another Belgian black sculpture that is all dusty. And this is another granite sculpture right here. Go back. This is another photograph that I took. I can't. Couple Leicas along with Timex. Did not make this, but I did make this. Move the glass out of the way, and this one, as you can see, it's kind of precarious the way it's sitting on the base here. So I had to run a nail. I took a nice thick nail and drilled a hole in here and drilled a hole in the bottom of here in order to get it so that it stands up, and then just kind of glued it all together. This is another wood carving. Most of these are basswood. And my M2. And I did not make that. It is dusty. Another Belgian black sculpture. And another photograph that's like rotten wood. There's a butterfly I found. Painting. I did oil painting next to the bicycle tire. So there's an entire bicycle there, but that tire's there. And this one right here, I made out of one piece. And this is the other piece of that. So this and this were actually one piece that was cut in half. It was actually a step from a building. And so this one I polished. So this one is also Impala black granite. Some digital watches. And then down here, my frog with pens and pencils. SR-71 Blackbird. Another wood carving. This I didn't make. This is an alabaster. Picked this up at the same thrift store I got the travertine one at. There's an owl that I carved out of wood. Oil painting. Oil painting. That one is pencil on paper. This one I kind of really like the way I did that. I was thinking about cropping out all this other crap and just kind of having that there. And I said my other passion was music, so a little peek into my music room, my records, CDs, another wall of CDs over there. Another marble sculpture. I'm not sure what the marble was that I used for this. It's kind of pink and gray, and then you can see I kind of made it rough down there and then polished the rest of the way. Kind of a Mr. Peanut bobblehead. Quartz watches, Omega watches, some of them. Staking set. Portofino gold. This was one of the first sculptures I ever made, and this works similar to the way Belgian black does. It really chips away. It doesn't really carve very well. This is a wood carving that I did with a little tire thing in there. And here are some more of the little wood carvings that I did. I think one of these has a tendency to fall over. Got this one here. Yeah, sometimes I look at this shit and I think, oh, I did that? Yeah, well, I did do that. And over here, you can see I keep my remotes, is a dusty Belgian black. So I carved this out to be kind of an ashtray with a cigarette. So this is marble, and then the ash is granite, and the filter is granite. So I need to dust. And another wood carving. I never really finished this. You see it's kind of rough. And it really isn't finished. And another wood carving. And well, it feels like something's going to fall over if I pull that out because there's a cord. Well, this is another wood carving. Underneath the table with the frog, I forgot to show these. So I got another blue stone. I found a bunch of bluestone that was just thrown in a dumpster, and I was able to pull it out and carve it. It's easy enough to carve. Here's another bluestone. This one's managed to get chipped up, which is not surprising considering where I have them. And then this one I did make out of, this is like I don't remember what it's called. It's a Dakota something granite, And it was originally made out of one piece, but as you can see, it fell off of the table and broke here at one point, and it fell off the table again at another point and kind of broke there. This is another early, it's a Carrara marble that I did that has a lot of like mud pits in it. And this was made around the same time that Portofino Gold, as you can tell kind of by the face, that the Portofino Gold was made out of. I don't know if I mentioned this one or not. That one is Colorado Yule. So that's a marble.